Hello, Perceptive Reader. Today is May 7th, and I'm completing the 49th of the Poeartistry Gold series podcast. And I wanted to make special emphasis on this so that you can see that the reason why I'm doing this. Basically, it has to do with verification as well of who you are and your work. And so many artists find a challenge of persons making or creating or gaining even lucrative living off of the inspiration that they gain from their work. And so sometimes persons who are generous, honest, maybe even with courage, they may say, well, who did this actually come from? Okay. And so you can take their work, their art, in this case, the podcast of Poeartistry Gold, which was created by myself, James Lynch. I've been around creating businesses. I've been able to create websites, domains from pocketbooks, crypto to pocketbooks.com, product of culture, series of books, children, nonfiction and fiction books, and many podcasts as commentary. Yes. There's been times I've had a couple of accounts on TikTok, which they were actually suspended. But all the same, I am still James Lynch Jr. And I still have confidence that no matter how other persons have put together a machine and convince people to otherwise allow them to steal my devices and steal my work, I have confidence that eventually the true God in heaven, whose name is Jehovah, will release it so that the people will know who, an honest artist and creative I am. That's right, I'm saying it. I don't need nobody else to say it. I'm an honest artist and creator. You deal with me straightforwardly, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised just how lucrative the relationship can be, but you need to be able to stand up for yourself. And even when persons may be your loved ones, when they wake up on the wrong side of the bed one morning and finding one reason or the other to have something to say, you see, against me or about me. And that's the reality. I'm going to tell you something else. There are some individuals, again, as I told you, they really are who they say they are. And what I mean by that is, you don't have to worry about them getting in your way. You don't have to worry about them stealing your business or anything from you. They would actually, some of these persons, be the best secretary you could actually, hire. They would actually be probably the best security consultant, monitor, or what have you that you could hire. They would be probably the best social media managers for you. You got a lot of people like that. And if you have disagreements, they're going to be honest with you, you see. And if you no longer agree with one another or what have you, then you just go your separate ways. But the whole thing is this. I'm James Lynch Jr. I'm going to continue the Poeartistry Gold series. Like I said, today is May 7th. This is the 49th one in the series. And I encourage you that whenever you're trying to search for the James Lynch Jr., the artist, the creator, the podcaster, the commentator, the consultant, keep one of the podcasts, one of the links to it. You can see I already got 40 all the way up to 49. And you will see a list that you can pick from. And you can actually, when you contact me or what have you, say, is this yours? Is this really your podcast? And I'll be able to say yes. Now, you can do that for anybody who even's claiming to be me. And if they're claiming to be me, then remember, if they lie, they misrepresent themselves and say that they're me and they're not, then they're breaking the law. Now, aren't they? Yes, they are. So, keep one of these podcasts that I've made from 40 all the way up to 49. I'm sure you got something interesting that you can find an interesting sentence or statement that I made on one of them that you can even put as a reference point and say, is this yours? Did you say this? Or do you agree with this or that? And I can certainly verify it with you that, yes, this is me. and there you go. Thank you for continuing to follow along in this series. And of course, I'm going to continue to go as long as the good Lord continues to move me to do this series for us as creatives and people who have a higher level of thinking on subjects as well, a desire to do so. You see what I mean? And we'll just keep moving along with this. Remember the wisdom in the letter. I have at this time January, February, March, April out, and May will be coming out here soon, probably at the end of the week. And then I'll focus more on, I told you, other areas of developing traction for a lot of the work that I've even put out in 2025 alone, you see. So thank you for your interest and have a wonderful day.